In this 3D shoemaker video, I'm going to get into the most unusual of shoe lasts, the climbing shoe last. Whether you're looking to design climbing shoes anew or resole old ones, I'll explain how you can order climbing shoe lasts here on 3dshoemaker.com, both as physical 3D prints and digital models. I'll also explain how the design can be adjusted using the parametric model in the 3D Shoemaker design software. If you aren't familiar with climbing shoe shapes in the first place, you might wonder if these were for some kind of rare foot deformity or perhaps for something akin to foot binding. But in reality, the downturned toe is essential for pre-positioning the foot and shoe for grasping the most minimal of rocky outcroppings as the wearer ascends vertical cliffs. Another name for this downturn is camber. In the 3D Shoemaker design software, camber is achieved by a combination of positive heel height and negative toe spring. In addition to camber, climbing shoe lasts also have more asymmetry than common shoe lasts. This is best seen from the top or bottom view, where the toe box sweeps to the medial side of the shoe last, ending more directly in front of the big toe. This asymmetry leads to a narrow front tip of the sole that also helps reach into rocky crevices and make contact with greater precision. Climbing shoes come with a variety of asymmetries and cambers, with higher degrees of both lending themselves to more technically advanced climbing shoes. Here on 3D Shoemaker, there are 3 varying degrees of camber and asymmetry each, and so 9 different climbing shoe lasts in total. These variations can be selected via the asymmetry and camber option at the bottom of the ordering form. Another distinctive feature that is common in many climbing shoe lasts is the foot-shaped bottom, which allows the sole of the shoe to closely hug the heel and arch of the foot. This option can be toggled in the Design Adjustments section of the ordering form under Foot-Shaped Bottom. And beneath that is the option to remove the sharp edge on the bottom of the shoe last known as the feather edge. With climbing shoe lasts, usually the feather edge is only removed behind the ball, as the toe box of the shoe should have a sharp edge for precise contact of the sole with rock surfaces. If using the parametric model in the 3D Shoemaker plugin, these settings can be turned on in the options form. The ordering form contains many other adjustments that are relevant for climbing shoe lasts. For instance, if a camber other than the 3 standard options is needed, then this can be specified via the heel height and toe spring options in the design adjustment section. And there are also numerous fit adjustments available as well. All of this, along with a huge range of sizes and widths, should be enough to get a climbing shoe last similar enough to any given climbing shoe for resoling purposes. Note, though, that there is inconsistency in sizing between climbing shoe brands. So to see if a shoe last will work for your climbing shoes, it's best to carefully study the measurements via the Show Measurements option. These are for the default medium camber, medium asymmetry climbing shoe last, and perhaps the free insole patterns too, available in the link in the Patterns section of the ordering form. If the climbing shoe last is not for resoling, but rather for shoemaking, then it might be helpful to get customized measurements. This can be done by selecting the custom order type and providing the required shoe last measurements, or bespoke if wanting to supply foot measurements or even a 3D foot scan. As I mentioned earlier, the 3D Shoemaker climbing shoe last can be ordered as a physical 3D printed pair of lasts or a digital 3D model in STL format. If it is a physical print, then it comes standard with a fixed rail joining the front and back parts. But you could, of course, also order it with a joint that opens. The 3D printed version does come standard with a metal thimble, so the plastic doesn't break when on a lasting plane. If it is the digital model you are ordering, then it is just a solid model with no joint or thimble features, but these can be specified in the ordering form. Then there is, of course, the option for a fully parametric climbing shoe last model, which can be used in the 3D Shoemaker plugin for Rhinoceros 3D. That is what I've been using to demonstrate some of the unique features of the climbing shoe last in this video. If you happen to be looking to develop a new line of climbing shoes, a tool such as this allows for a much more scientific approach to developing the perfect shape. If you have any feedback at all on this climbing shoe last design and ordering system, please provide it in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.